The main purpose of this video is for all my students who are going to appear for their exam for tomorrow. Whenever you will be asked for different sort of things for economy, what exactly is the economy? What would be the impact of that economy? Different terminologies we have discussed in our class. You have to prepare them carefully. What exactly is GDP, GNP, NNP, FDI, HCI? So these different sort of things, different terminologies you have to prepare very well. And then, because we have discussed something in general, and there are so many things, we discussed different sectors of the economy. So according to our discussions, you have to try to prepare them well, just to create your own understanding. The main purpose of this whole discussion, you have to try in your exam, in your writing part, what exactly are the different parts, what is the basic understanding of the different sectors. So when you have to write, you can be asked about what exactly are the different sectors of the economy, how do they contribute to the economy, different sort of rates, GDP, GNP, similarly contribution of education, communication, and role of technology. So these all things are quite imperative for the exam. Don't forget to prepare also human capital development, human capital formation. We have been discussing for so many times in the class. So you have to try your level best to try to prepare them. Avoid cramming. Try to just develop your own understanding. This is basic purpose of this test. You have to clear your own understanding. What do you understand? The purpose, the meanings of an economy, development and growth, what factors generally contribute. You have to write. You can be asked about in general, particularly different sectors. And you know very well, we discussed about agricultural sectors, educational sector, communication, technology, role of technology, then tourism. Tourism is also a very important topic. Human capital formation, human capital indexing, what exactly is that? So these all things you have to prepare well so that before sitting in the exam. Remember, if you would generally just develop the understanding about these all different sectors and things and their contribution to the economy, you can easily pass, not only pass, but you can also get higher score in your exam. Number one. Number two, about the patterns. We have been discussing also for many times in the class what could be the pattern of the exam. So remember, when we have to discuss, of course there are two different patterns. Number one, there could be some MCQs, objective types, fill in the blanks, and along with one long question. This is one type of pattern. Another pattern, you could be given a bit more objective type questions, but other than that, remember, secondly, what you have to write, with objective type questions, there could be short questions. So this combination is the second type. So I'd suggest and recommend we would follow in our exam the second type of the exam pattern. I hope you understand. So you have to prepare some basic things. What exactly are the MCQs, fill in the blanks, objective type questions from our own subject. And then you have to prepare, of course, some short questions which you have to respond. Secondly, how would you attempt if you would be asked about the long question or short questions? So try to manage your time. First of all, you have to try your level best to manage your time. If you will be given about 30 minutes, 35 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever the time, according to that, you have to manage. Don't worry about writing more or less. According to your writing, more or less, of course, we would manage them. First of all, one more thing, if you will be asked about any question which you don't, at the moment you don't remember or something, don't be panic. You have to move to the next question. Most probably you will get back and you can easily attempt that question again later. But don't be panic. If you will be panicked, so definitely you would lose your marks, and some other question and answer, if you are having some in your mind, that could be also lost. So try your level best to manage your time, write clearly, and avoid cramming for something, because our subject is not something you have to cram or you have to just memorize something. This is not just sort of memorizing or memorization. It needs your development, your understanding. You have to develop your understanding about the economy. So wish you best of luck. Your exam won't be much difficult, just we have to prepare as per our discussions. Hope so you can attempt it in a well manners. So this emergency, because I was receiving so many questions and messages and calls from different students were asking about their patterns of the exam, the important questions of the exam. So we have studied, and in that our study, our all questions were very important, and pattern just I shared with you. If you will focus the points which I just shared with you, hopefully you can get all your questions very well. Just you have to try, I repeat for you, you have to try to make the clear understanding about GDP, GNP, NNP, FDI, HCI, similarly about different sectors, educational sector, communication, technology, and agricultural, which is also of course most important. Similarly, tourism, which we discussed in detail with the different types, different purposes of the tourism. These are the just topics which you have to prepare for your objective types and short questions. Wish you best of luck. See you in the exam.